Hey, what's going on everyone? Cloud Dropout here. So for this video, we're going to be going over the 3 things that I would do differently if I were to start learning AWS all over again. And we've got a special guest right here, Mara Shepherd. You can't see her, but she's a solid black German Shepherd. A little bit about me though, first of all. My name is Robert McCall. I've been working at AWS for about almost 4 years now. And in that time period, I've been able to get all of the 3 associate level certifications. I've gotten a security specialty certification, and I've also had to recertify recently for the AWS Solutions Architect Professional. I've taken that exam and passed it twice. Not only that, I've also gotten the opportunity to write an actual best practice on the security pillar for the well-architected framework. And I've also mentored about 30 or 40 solutions architects collectively. And so I've taken all that experience, and honestly, it's just kind of a passion of mine, just helping people out. I really enjoy helping customers out. I really enjoy helping other internal people out as well. And I'm, decided to kind of take that passion of mine and turn it into this YouTube channel to where I can help even more people out. And so if there's anything you guys can take away from this, I hope it is helpful, and I really appreciate it if you guys subscribe. So one of the first things that I would do differently is to get certified. I know a lot of people will say like you don't really need to get a certification as long as you have the experience, but I'd be willing to bet a lot of people watching this video probably don't have that initial set of experience. So it's like, how do I get the experience that is sufficient enough for me to be able to put it on a resume and interview in front of an employer? In my mind, that is getting certified first and foremost. And one of the reasons why I say that as opposed to kind of learning everything is because you guys really need a quick win out of the way to where you could say literally that I could write on my resume, I got certified with this AWS certification. And so getting that quick win out of the way, getting certified will at least kind of help you put that first step towards actually learning the technology that you may be interviewing for and ultimately being working with. And so once you get that out of the way, you want to get the cloud fundamentals in, and you can do that through a variety of mechanisms too. And then number 3, you can use a variety of hands-on labs that AWS provides to you in the form of a workshop. And so, not to get ahead of myself, so how to get certified. In order to get certified, take the Jon Bonso practice exams. Those are like the gold standard in my mind on getting certified in AWS. For me, the results speak for themselves. I basically have been able to get all of the associate level certs, 1 security specialty cert, and I passed the SA professional cert twice using those exams. And I can tell you that if you just go through those practice exams and study up and pass them on a consistent basis, you'll more than likely be able to pass the actual exam. And so kind of a pro tip here is when you're taking those exams, he usually offers, Jon Bonso on his little portal, he usually offers like a section-based sort of review mode. So instead of taking the actual full-length practice exam, what you want to do is go directly to those sections for the practice exams and just take those repeatedly, because it kind of trains your knowledge on a very specific domain within the overall exam, because they're kind of broken up into like different sections. So like really understand each section individually first before you take the actual practice exam itself, the full-length one. And so once you're able to do that, you take the practice exam multiple times, pass it, and then you go to the real exam, you pass that, and then you're on to the next step, which is to understand the cloud fundamentals. And so just like being certified through the Jon Bonso exams being the gold standard for learning the cloud fundamentals, honestly in my mind, especially when you're first starting out, is to go through the Adrian Cantrill courses, and he has each course sort of designated for each of the exams. So it's really easy to get it certified and then work backwards from being certified and say, okay, how do I build upon this certification, and how do I actually speak to any potential questions or anything like that that an employer would actually ask you. And so you go through those Adrian Cantrill courses, and he seriously walks you through like how to be an engineer and like how to be an architect and things like that. And so once you do that, the other thing, this is kind of a pro tip as well, is AWS actually has workshops. They have a whole catalog full of workshops dedicated to providing you the opportunity to get hands-on experience as it pertains to sort of like an actual real-world use case. And honestly, those things are really good for anything from introductory level all the way down to like advanced or expert level types of workloads that you could potentially be working with. And at the end of it, you'll walk away with a cool proof of concept, and then that's something that you can actually put on your resume and say, look, I went through this workshop, or you don't even really have to mention that. You can just say, look, I did this, and you can use a workshop as a reference point saying exactly what you did. And so in short, those are the 3 things that I would do differently if I were to start learning AWS right off the bat. And my sole objective was to be able to get a job and just honestly just learn as much as I could in the most efficient way possible. If y'all like this video, let me know what y'all think in the comments down below. I really appreciate it. I'm just trying to help y'all out, trying to kind of impart some knowledge that I have onto y'all. And until then, or until next time, I'll catch y'all later. See ya.